Coach, what is kind of your scouting report or your impressions of South Carolina?
Talented, a talented group of guys. They got arms, with velocity. They've got some power in their bats. It's going to be, a game where it comes down to execution, and who's going to be able to execute in critical situations, get the hit when they need to get the hit, make the pitch when you need to make a pitch.
What kind of stands out with Adam Hill?
Arm strength, I see the arm strength. I see, good action on the slider. We're going to need to make him pitch that slider in the zone and not chase the slider down and out of the zone. So be ready to hit fastballs and make sure that we elevate his slider.
Does the fact that you've coached against Skyler before, does you kind of know how he handles a pitching staff? Does that help you at all? Or
I wouldn't say so. It's a whole different group of guys. We know Skyler, been around him on the ball field for several years. He's a great pitching coach and a good get for South Carolina. He's a young star, but he's got a different group of guys, and a group of guys that are going to pitch a little bit. What makes him a great coach is he's able to take the player, the pitcher, and pitch to his strength. So I'm not expecting to see a Michigan State-style pitching staff at all.
Your defensive numbers indicate some issues out there, and in these regionals, when it gets tense, defense can sometimes let down. Does that worry you going into tomorrow's game?
Well, defense is always critical, and we've been. It's part of who we are. It's been part of us from the get-go. We've made some improvements along those lines, and it's not the errors it's just matter of making plays. We got to make plays. I'm not worried about any one guy, committing an error or anything like that. We just got to be able to make a play, roll a double play ball when we need it, take care of the baseball. If we're going to win this regional, we're going to have to take care of the baseball.
And when you look at South Carolina's lineup, what worries you the most as you look at their top hitters?
Man, I don't know that there's any one guy, so to say. There's depth and there's strength in their lineup. That's what makes them a good ball club. They finished strong. I think they won their last 3 SEC series. So to do that, they're obviously playing good baseball this time of year. So I wouldn't point out, you don't get to this point because of one guy. And so there's not a single thing in their lineup that sticks out to me. We're going to have to pitch efficiently. A lineup like that has a tendency to wear on a starting pitcher. It's going to be key that he's able to pitch efficiently so that he can stay in and last, get himself 5-6 innings into a ball game.
Being a quote-unquote northern team, playing a bunch of southern teams, any kind of chip on the shoulder or something that you like to prove in these regionals?
Well, I don't know if it's a chip on our shoulder about the north versus south. It's Ohio State. We do it all the time. We represent a great university. We represent a university that oftentimes has a tag on us, and a target, so to say. So our guys have had to deal with defending and representing this university. We're going to do that here this weekend as well.
Is there just something with the experience of coming north to south in the preparation, or not really?
Well, we travel. We spend the first 4 weeks of our season every year traveling to the south, chasing down decent weather. It's in February, March. It's not necessarily good weather, but it's decent weather. Love to see us move the whole season back. So we're playing. The crowd we're going to get here tomorrow is going to be awesome. I'm fully anticipating that. Way better than what we get late February, early March, and. I just think, man, the talent and the type of programs that you see here this weekend, if we were playing all of our games in May and June, it'd be fun. We'd really be able to drive college baseball, I think.
What can we expect out of your pitcher tomorrow? How would you describe him? What kind of pitcher is he?
Connor's kind of a typical left-hander. He's going to get swings and misses on his fastball more than you might think because the velocity is not, mid-90 velocity. It's going to be upper 80 velocity, but he's going to get swings and misses. His fastball is kind of slippery, that typical left-hander, and it's going to be critical of him that he's able to mix and match with his breaking ball and his changeup. All 3 pitches have been effective for him at times. If he has all 3 of them working tomorrow, I think he'll be tough on their hitters.